On 4 News Now at 6, fire crews, of course, on high alert as we continue to track lightning through the region. I'm going to show you where it is and where it's headed. That's coming up.
And Eyes in the Sky are helping fight wildfires in Stevens County. How high-tech cameras are spotting smoke before firefighters even hit the road. And we'll show you how you can now see these live feeds. Plus, a new tool makes life-saving overdose medication easier than ever to find in Washington. Why experts say every home should keep naloxone on hand and how you can get it for free. You're watching 4 News Now at 6. And thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Kirsten O'Connor here with Mark Peterson, filling in for Chris Crocker. And Mark, fire crews on high alert, as you just said.
It is, and they have been. It's tinder dry outside. We had fire started yesterday due to a few errant lightning strikes out in the middle of nothing. We can see that potential again today as we're seeing it, but not here in Spokane. We don't have it. So let's take a look at what we have right now for current conditions. Hot day today. It was hotter in Coeur d'Alene, 96 degrees. They're at 80 now because of some of that thunderstorm activity that rolled through North Idaho and continues to move out. So that cooler air behind it, we're sitting at 90. Our official high today was 93. So 4 things that we really want you to know. The cool down is coming. I promise you it's going to start tomorrow. We're going to see some storms tonight and potentially for Friday afternoon, evening. But then we're going to see cooler weather coming in for the beginning of next week, and it's really going to be nice. Flash flood watch still in effect. It's going to be decreased here in a little bit, but we have had the thunderstorms that have been rolling through and sort of very slow into the north central section of the state. For us, we do have the lightning strikes and those showers coming in, but look at how everything is moving out. We are going to see some replacement energy and moisture coming out of the Boise area headed our way, and that's where we're going to see our showers that are going to be rolling through here later on tonight. So again, we're looking at about a 50% chance, but we've seen, again, hail coming out of these thunderstorms, winds to 50 miles an hour. They're on the move, so they're not sitting down and putting a ton of moisture down, but certainly they're getting it. We aren't. 80 into Coeur d'Alene, 90 for us. It's 73 into Colville. They've cooled down. Thunderstorm activity there as it continues to cool. For Friday, we're going to see the opportunity of showers really increasing, and it looks like 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock that is going to be the best opportunity, some rain, but it's going to be much cooler than today, about 10 degrees cooler, as we'll have a high of 82 to begin the month of August.
All right, Mark, thanks so much. And these thunderstorms have fire crews on high alert in case a lightning strike sparks a wildfire. Some new technology is giving these crews one more tool to keep a fire from getting out of control. Mary Sheridan shows us how crews in Stevens County are using surveillance cameras to track down wildfires and how you can too.
This map from the National Weather Service shows the cluster of lightning strikes that struck Stevens County Fire District 1 Wednesday night. There were 39 of them in all.
A lot of lightning strikes end up in our more rural areas. The higher altitudes attract those lightning strikes, so it's a lot harder for us to get to, which takes up a lot of time and staffing.
But a pilot project from the Washington Department of Natural Resources is making it easier to detect these fires.
These cameras allow us to have better eyes on those fire starts and find them right away.
DNR has been using these cameras for a little while, but now the cameras are available to the public. You can view a 360-degree panoramic view of critical fire areas in our region. Fire crews use these cameras in tandem with artificial intelligence. These surveillance cameras use a special kind of AI designed to detect smoke, but it's important that it's able to differentiate between weather conditions and a wildfire. Take these 2 pictures, for example. This first photo shows a hazy skyline, but no wildfire. In the second photo, the specialized AI technology has marked a plume of wildfire smoke with an orange triangle. This example may seem obvious, but check out how early it was able to detect a fire in Stevens County Thursday morning.
We can look at it even before we leave the station to determine more specifically where it's at and the intensity of the fire as well.
The chance of lightning definitely intensifies the risk for wildfires, but DNR reminds us that most wildfires remain human-caused.
Help keep those sparks off the landscape. Not only are you helping yourself, your neighbors, but you're keeping our firefighters safe.
Reporting in Stevens County, Mary Sheridan, 4 News Now.
Well, anyone who likes to go to the Aquatic Center at A.M. Cannon Park should be listening now. The Spokane Parks and Rec Department says that park is closed until further notice because of a mechanical issue. The department says they are working to resolve the issue, and we will update you just as soon as the aquatic center reopens. Take a look at this photo of a plane that crashed into a home in Kashmir in Chelan County yesterday. The sheriff's office says the house is near the airport. 2 people were inside the plane at the time, and they were both taken to the hospital. More than 3,100 people died from overdoses in Washington last year. Nearly 80% involved opioids like fentanyl. The Department of Health is responding with a new website to make naloxone, an overdose reversing drug, more accessible. Hunter Bertram is live tonight to show us how the new naloxone finder tool works. So Hunter, tell us more.
Kirsten, take a look at my phone. This is a map of Washington showing all of the sites across the state where you can go and pick up naloxone for free. Where I'm standing right now is one of those sites, and it's as easy as walking in and asking for the life-saving medicine.
I do not like running out of the stuff.
Jolie Knight is MHA Speak Out, Speak Up's founder.
So we started handing out Narcan probably about 5 years ago.
Partnering with Washington Department of Health, naloxone is...
So it's shipped directly to us here at our organization.
They then get it out into the community.
Overdoses don't have a stigma. It touches everybody's life.
Look at this map. It went live today on DOHS's website. The red markers are spots with free naloxone, one being Knight's nonprofit.
Well, we want it to be as easy as possible for people to access naloxone.
This website is a one-stop shop for finding the overdose reversal drug for free.
Naloxone is a really amazing, safe, easy-to-use medication.
This medication that most agree is a must to keep in the medicine cabinet.
I've seen every class of household touched by overdose, and I can't emphasize that enough. And it's the kids are getting younger, high school, junior high, toddlers.
At these sites, they won't ask you personal questions or have you fill out a questionnaire. It's ready for you to take home and have in case of an emergency. People have already stopped by Knight's nonprofit today asking for it.
It's pretty priceless if you ask me.
Now, this finder's not meant for emergency situations. If you don't have naloxone and you see someone overdosing, best is to still call 911. And the Department of Health is also asking, just make sure you check the hours, possibly give the locations a call just to save yourself that frustration if you do show up and they are closed. You can find a link to this new tool on KXLY.com. Live in Spokane, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
All right, truly life-saving. Thank you, Hunter. Still ahead, a 17-year-old boy was told he would never move again after a life-changing hockey injury. And now, look at him, defying the odds.
I can lift my left leg up. I can kick my left leg out a little bit and pull back the right leg. It's just starting to come back in.
Hear more about his remarkable recovery firsthand, how he's feeling about the long road ahead coming up. And a game changer for emergency care in Pend Oreille County. Meet Physician One, a mobile ER bringing life-saving care straight to the scene, how this volunteer effort could inspire other rural communities. You're watching 4 News Now at 6.
Download the KXLY Plus app on your connected TV.
4 News Now brings you an aerial postcard from Walla Walla, Washington.
From your head and shoulders, down to your toes, and everywhere in between. Kootenai Health provides advanced medicine right where you need it, right here in North Idaho.
Global Credit Union serves the men and women of our armed forces stationed around the world. We're proud to honor our military members by wearing red on Fridays.
RED stands for Remember Everyone Deployed, and 4 News Now and Global Credit Union are inviting you to wear red on Fridays too.
Show your support for the men and women of our armed forces.
Tell them and their families thank you for their service and for protecting our future. Stop by any Global branch and pick up a red pin.
And then remember to wear red every Friday from now until September 11th.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point. It's also an escape route. That is why our highly trained technicians handle every job with unmatched professionalism. From broken springs to noisy rollers, we'll get your door running smoothly, securely, and fast. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
Initiate re-entry. Life's better when you're under our roof because you'll feel protected. Good thing we're covered. And safe drivers can save too. Touchdown. Also, your family's free too.
Reign fearlessly.
And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive.
Welcome home.
So while they're dreaming, you're saving. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, switch and save at least 20% versus AT&T and Verizon. Plus, your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years.
Triathletes, if your body reminds you that you are not, in fact, made out of iron, know that Kootenai Health is here for every stroke, pedal, and step of your journey. Find your specialist at kh.org.
Well, this is Dr. Nathan Lilia, an emergency room physician who will now be responding to the same 911 calls as firefighters in Pend Oreille. It's not your typical 911 response and said to be the first of its kind in Eastern Washington. Alexandra Cohen-Yards gives us an exclusive look at why it's so important for this rural community.
There is a term in emergency response called golden hour. It refers to the most critical time to save a life after an initial trauma happens. In a place like Pend Oreille, it can take hours before someone can get to a hospital or higher level of care. A new initiative is changing that by having these resources come to you.
Right now, I have the ability to be all over the county. I have full radio capability.
Meet Dr. Nathan Lilia, the new chauffeur of Physician One, a car that will operate with fire crews.
It has all kinds of equipment, similar to what you would see in ambulances or even emergency rooms, giving him the tools he needs when responding to the most critical calls in this area.
This is truly unique for Washington, for this whole region. It's nice to be on the forefront of paramedicine, emergency medicine in Pend Oreille County.
Dr. Lilia will not be responding to every 911 call, but those that could use advanced services such as chest tubes or ultrasounds, resources that can be critical in saving a life during an emergency.
To be able to bring an emergency physician out there with us, this is a capability, game-changing thing for our little rural frontier county up here.
A game changer not only in services available to the community, but also quality of response by providing a new way to build on the education of paramedics and EMTs. While Dr. Lilia already serves as the county's medical director, this role is volunteer-based.
I hope that it kind of lights a fire under other agencies and this becomes a model for what can be done in other counties, especially rural counties where the care is needed.
In Pend Oreille, Alexandra Cohen-Yards, 4 News Now.
A Spokane Valley woman is suspected of driving under the influence when she hit a bicyclist yesterday morning. This crash happened near Pines in Indiana. Washington State Patrol says that 24-year-old woman ran a red light on her bike, and when she was then hit by 34-year-old Stephanie Elzerode. The victim was taken to the hospital. No word yet on her condition. Elzerode now faces DUI charges.
All right, we do have showers in the region now. They're moving out of our area, and we're seeing them up along the Canadian line and moving into Montana. That doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet. We've got some more to the south. We'll tell you where it is and the timing on it. That's coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now brings you an aerial postcard from Bayview, Idaho.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today we honor Joyce Beach.
Joyce is a tireless leader at the Cusick Food Pantry, guiding a team of volunteers and dedicating her own time and resources to feed people in her community.
It's good for the soul. You're doing something for somebody else and you're expecting nothing in return. Greet everybody with a smile. Glad you're here.
Thanks to STCU for helping make sure volunteers count.
Do you suffer from puffy under-eye bags, deep-set forehead lines, and wrinkles that give away your age instantly? Well, if so, it's not your fault. It's all a symptom of aging. That's why we created Plexiderm, a clinically studied serum that decreases the appearance of under-eye bags and dark circles by 80%, crow's feet and wrinkles around the eyes by 81%, and forehead lines by 85%, and lasts for up to 10 hours.
Look at this one under-eye bag. It's gone. So I've had these bags for many, many years, and then I found Plexiderm, and this happened.
I'm going to apply Plexiderm under this size so you can see the difference. I have struggled with under eye bags my whole life. I have tried every product and none of them have worked. You just watched it happen. I went from this to this.
Try it today for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Call the number on your screen or visit plexidermtrial.com.
It's an emergency inventory liquidation sale this week at all Walker's Furniture locations. Save up to 70% off all floor models, discontinued styles, and clearance items.
Plus, with special 5-year financing, save now and pay over time.
This week at Walker's.
Are you moving? Make it easy with Dan the Moving Man. Reliable, efficient, and stress-free. Dan is your locally owned, trusted household and piano moving partner. Visit danthemovingmanwa.com for your free quotes today.
When you're one of the hottest Latin pop stars with over 14 million followers, where do you go for your first morning TV concert ever? Tomorrow, Latin pop superstar Manuel Turizo burns up your summer morning on Good Morning America's Summer Concert Series, sponsored by Massage Envy.
Welcome back in, talking about heat and talking about hail.
Yeah, we had some hail and some of the thunderstorm activity into parts of North Idaho, also north of Deer Park. It was quick. It moved through the area, and now it's moving out, so we're going to get a respite, a break, but then we have more to the south of us, and so that's what we're keeping an eye on right now. Let's take a look at what we have currently sitting at 90 degrees. Winds are light out of the northwest, 11 miles an hour. 93 was our official high, so we were hot. Now, Coeur d'Alene was hotter. I mean, they were sitting at 96, but now they're 80 because they had the cloud cover and the thunderstorm activity and some of that cool air associated with that moisture. So the winds are light now to 5, but they're sitting at 80 degrees. And, you know, that's 30 miles away, right? Big difference. We look at where the energy is, and it's all around us, really wrapping around Spokane and Tri-Cities. But we have more energy coming in through the south. That's going to cross over. We're going to see that, and that's going to be really the shower activity that we're going to be seeing later on today. So we look at what we have in a little close view, and we've got the thunderstorms now moving up into Montana, heading to Kalispell. We've got these heading north into Colville and then out crossing the border. But for now, things are looking pretty good. But as we look down here, yeah, there's another line, and that's going to be what we'll potentially see later on. So while we're showing a 50% chance of those scattered showers, the reality is it's going to be later on tonight. And then overnight, we see that chance of showers decrease to about 30%. Temperatures getting into the low 70s early on just after midnight, and then into the mid-60s to cap off our morning's low. But we'll see cooler weather coming in, maybe not really for the weekend, but next week it's going to be dynamite. We will have cooler weather tomorrow than what we have now. So we track the pattern, right? We've got this moisture, this energy coming in from the south. It's going to continue to feed in, and we're not going to see a huge concentration of showers until we get to Friday evening. That's going to be North Idaho and eastern Washington. Then that's going to break apart, and we're not going to have much there at all. So it is going to be sort of another one of those impactful couple of hours for tomorrow evening during, you know, barbecue season. I get it. But you're going to have to keep an eye to the sky. The forecast radar will get a little closer in, and we also get a little more specific. By midnight, we're not looking at a huge chance of showers. We're going to see some spotty clouds and shower activity through the early morning hours. This has come to the south of us. That's going to cross over. Of course, Watershed is on right now at the Gorge. They've been seeing some gusty winds and a few scattered showers. That's all clearing out now, and it's going to be hot, but it'll be better tomorrow. Then for Friday night, they're going to be seeing some more sustained rain. Of course, that's going to be the big night. Friday and Saturday nights, huge. For us, we're going to see this come in all around eastern Washington, North Idaho, all the way from Winthrop down into the Tri-Cities. So much more available moisture there. Then that will, through Friday night, continue to start to work its way out. By Saturday, we should be dry. 93 was our high today, 95 into Sandpoint, 96 into Coeur d'Alene, 88 into Pullman. We look at the temperatures for tomorrow, much different. Temperatures in the mid-80s, going to be great. That's all the way through Sandpoint. Low 90s, Moses Lake, Grand Coulee, Ritzville. Gorge is going to be okay, not going to be crazy hot. We are going to see things warm up over the weekend, but to average highs of upper 80s, and then it's going to be low 80s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's going to be a big change with overnight lows into the mid 50s. So everything's going to be now. We're looking at 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what we had today and below average. By Thursday, we're back to average with 87 for the high, and overnight lows continue to climb back up into the 60s. So the first part of next week is great for me. I don't know about everybody else, but I love those temperatures.
Yeah, looking really good. Thank you, Mark.
You bet.
Well, in February, we introduced you to the story of Jackson Drum, a 17-year-old hockey player who played for the Coeur d'Alene Hockey Academy. He was paralyzed from the neck down after going headfirst into the boards, and he had to be resuscitated on the ice. Doctors said he would likely never walk again.
Yeah, but immediately Jackson, or Drummer, as he's known on the team, pushed back. He rejected what some of the best medical minds in the country predicted, and sure enough, a miracle happened.
17-year-old Jackson Drum was in Coeur d'Alene to chase his dream of being a hockey player. In a tournament in Canada back in January, Drummer buried this goal in the second period to bring his team within one. 10 minutes later, he took a hit, lost an edge, and went headfirst into the boards.
I remember trying to get up, and I couldn't move at all. And then I blacked out.
So after that collision, you're not able to get up. I mean, do you remember anything going on?
I was like, oh man, this is a bad injury. I just couldn't believe what happened.
Jackson broke his C1 and C2 vertebrae. His mom, Erica, said that most hospitals wouldn't admit him.
After a bunch of hospitals denied him care, they told us to send him to long-term care instead of trying to get rehab. They said that he'd be on a ventilator forever in a feeding tube.
They also told Erica her son would likely be paralyzed forever. Jackson rejected that prognosis. 10 days later, he began moving his leg. Every day since, he's reclaimed a little bit more strength, working with a team of experts in Shepherd's Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia, slowly regaining movement in each arm and each leg. Here he is today before our interview, playing the Wii.
I can lift my left leg up. I can kick my left leg out a little bit and pull back the right leg. It's just starting to come back in.
But yeah, he can move his legs. He can move both arms.
Yeah.
He's learned how to feed himself again.
It's definitely a miracle.
Waking up and not being able to move, I asked him how in the world does a 17-year-old stay positive through this nightmare?
Everyone has dealt certain things that you can't control. And one of them was breaking my neck, for example. It's just always got to stay positive with it.
And his mom says everything is a work in progress. Everything in his body works. It's just about regaining the strength at this point. And the best part of the news is after being in the hospital for 6 months at this point, he's going to be going home in October. So awesome. Finish that story. We're super excited about that progress.
Yeah, just a beautiful story and beautiful interview with his parents. And Jordan Smith, this is your last newscast with us.
Oh my gosh,
just want to say thank you for all of those emotional stories that you've been able to connect with our viewers and connect with families just like Drummers.
Yeah, well, it's been an absolute pleasure. We, secret's out. This is it for me. But yeah, it was great that he was able to make the time to do this for my last story. And he did flip the script on me. I like to end interviews by saying, like, any final thoughts or messages? And he goes, do you have any final thoughts or messages? And I told him, I'm like, I think I've got a new favorite hockey player. So
that's right.
Just a great story to end
Berkeley Catton.
That's
Watch
right.
out.
Yeah, right. He is a new #1.
All right, Jordan, thanks so much. Still ahead, we are taking you behind the scenes of the T-Rex World Championship races held at the Emerald Downs, where competitors in inflatable suits chase glory and sometimes each other. Plus, higher tariffs are set to hit dozens of countries in just a few hours. What this could mean for American businesses and your wallet.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Warner Music Nashville's multi-platinum star Gabby Barrett continues to be an unstoppable force in country music and will be live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino on Thursday, August 14th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen. Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
Conquer the road in a 2025 Atlas. Get a 2.9% APR or a $3,500 customer bonus. Go big. Go Atlas.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
Did you know that despite its name, the Working Families Tax Credit is also for individuals or couples who meet eligibility criteria? And families too. You can apply now for the 2024 tax season. And you can still apply for 2022 and 2023. Get money back in your pocket for taxes you've already paid. Find out if you or your family qualify at workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov/eligibility.
We owe everything to our troops, past and present, for their honor, courage, and dedication. As a token of our appreciation, 4 News Now and Global Credit Union encourage you once again to wear red on Fridays.
Join us in recognizing our troops and their families for allowing us the freedom we enjoy every day as Americans. Stop into any Global branch to pick up a red pin and show your support.
And then wear red every Friday from now until September 11.
Wear Red Fridays, brought to you by 4 News Now and Global Credit Union.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Find your nearest club and join today. Deal ends July 31st.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Book your stay and play getaway today at Mistaqua.com.
Around the nation, the U.S. imposed midnight deadline is rapidly approaching for countries to strike a trade deal with the United States or face significantly higher tariffs. CNN's Julia Benbrook is at the White House, where the president says he's standing strong on tomorrow's deadline.
The countdown is on. The deadline set by President Donald Trump for countries to strike trade deals is just hours away now. And Trump has made it clear that he does not plan to extend it this time, writing on social media, quote, "The August 1st deadline is the August 1st deadline." Dozens of American trading partners are bracing themselves for Friday, as many are set to face higher tariffs on the goods they export to the United States. While the back and forth on tariffs has created a lot of uncertainty, the White House says the move aims to even the playing field for American businesses and workers.
President Trump is restoring America's economic sovereignty by reducing our reliance on foreign countries, boosting investment in the U.S. to the tune of trillions of dollars, and creating hundreds of thousands of high-paying jobs for the American people.
In the days leading up to the deadline, Trump has continued to make moves, announcing several agreements with trading partners.
I think the trade deals are working out very well, hopefully for everybody.
And signing a proclamation the White House says imposes universal 50% tariffs on imports of semi-finished copper products, including pipes, wires, and sheets, also set to go into effect on Friday. Now, as the deadline looms, a crucial appeals court hearing that could determine whether most of Trump's tariffs are legal at all is taking place. For most of his tariffs, Trump has cited powers listed in the Emergency Economic Powers Act. In May, a federal court ruled that Trump overstepped his authority to levy on that basis. An appeals court paused that ruling from taking effect while the case is being challenged, hearing oral arguments on Thursday. It's not clear when the court will rule, and the White House will likely appeal to the Supreme Court if it loses. At the White House, I'm Julia Benbrook.
The new Loon Lake Library is now open, and we're going to show you some of the upgrades and the new services it is providing coming up. Plus, tribal flags taken down at Spokane's VA Medical Center. Why a federal decision led to their removal. Next on 4 News Now.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Go from virtual to reality in a weekend. At Floor Trader, you'll find more samples and more selection in one place. With big box prices and small town service, this weekend at Floor Trader, we're paying your sales tax.
Grab your sunscreen. Free Swim Fridays are back every Friday in June, July, and August at City of Spokane Valley Pools. Families swim free thanks to Numerica Credit Union and Spokane Parks Foundation.
Some of the best summer memories happen by the pool. Numerica's excited for families to soak up the sun without worrying about the cost.
Every Friday at all 3 Spokane Valley Pool locations, kids and adults can swim for free at open swim sessions.
I did it!
We'll see you there.
R&R RV has just lowered prices on every pre-owned motorhome, fifth wheel, and travel trailer in stock. We're talking jaw-dropping savings on the region's largest selection of pre-owned RVs. All pre-owned units at R&R RV are clean, certified, and never purchased at auction. Quit dreaming. Just do it. Same-day delivery available on many units. Shop pre-owned units now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake, North Spokane, and Lewiston. Or visit rnrrv.com.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin night and day. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now I have Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some taking Rinvoq felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events. Infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Go from virtual to reality in a weekend. At Floor Trader, you'll find more samples and more selection in one place. With big box prices and small town service, this weekend at Floor Trader, we're paying your sales tax.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
Well, we're told the VA Medical Center in Spokane took down several tribal flags that were flying on the property earlier this week. Several other VA medical centers around the country have done the same, citing a policy change at the Department of Veterans Affairs. The federal policy change happened earlier this year, but we're told those tribal flags at the Spokane VA were just taken down yesterday. Derek Strom is live at the Spokane VA Medical Center with what has been discovered.
Kirsten, that federal policy changed this year on the public display of flags at Veterans Affairs facilities, and that policy only allows for U.S. flags, state flags, military service flags, and a select few others to be flown at the VA. In that, a member of the Colville tribe says there was a ceremony here at the VA yesterday as they were going to take down the flags, but they didn't send a representative because they claim it was put together last minute. Other tribes I spoke with include the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes, and they say they weren't aware the flags were being removed in the first place. The VA updated its policy in February to be in line with the Department of Defense on the public display of flags. Now, I reached out to the VA about why it decided to take down the flags just this week in Spokane, but they did not respond to any of our questions. Live in Spokane, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
Thank you, Derek. The Coeur d'Alene Fire Department has promoted Captain Tom Hiltonbrand to Battalion Chief. He steps into the role after the tragic death of Battalion Chief John Morrison, who was killed in the ambush while responding to a wildfire on Canfield Mountain last month. Hiltonbrand has served the department for 20 years, and leaders say his dedication and heart will help honor Morrison's legacy. Let's send it over now to Mark Peterson in for Chris tonight with your first alert forecast.
Hi, good evening, everybody. First of all, we have had some thunderstorm activity in the area. Now it's moving out of our region. as we see it push into Montana and north towards the Canadian line through Colville. Some of those thunderstorms had some hail and some gusty winds. Hey, we got the camping forecast for the Ilia Landing in Washington. Temperature's going to be hot there to the south, 94 degrees Saturday. Sunday, it's going to be 93. Of course, burn bans clear across the state. No matter what you do this weekend, if you're going to be camping or anything, make sure you know what to do before you get there. Follow those rules because it is tinder dry. Look at those temperatures today into the valley, 99 degrees. Liberty Lake at 88. Coeur d'Alene 84 degrees. Hayden was 96. Coeur d'Alene showing an official high of 96 degrees, by the way, and we were 93. That was our official high today. So it was hot. Right now we're sitting at 90, 80 into Coeur d'Alene, heading south into Pullman, 87 degrees. Omax still at 91. Forecast radar, yeah, we're going to see a little bit of energy coming in tonight and into tomorrow. And we're going to see that throughout areas of Friday afternoon as well, with a heavier concentration starting about 5, 6 o'clock as you're heading home from work. We're going to see that carry on through Saturday morning with some light rain. A light, steady rain would be so beneficial right now. And then we're going to continue to see this move through the region. So here is Friday's forecast. An opportunity for those showers really firing up about 4 o'clock. The high tomorrow, much cooler than today at about, well, 11 degrees cooler. I did the math for you, 82 degrees for the high. And then we're going to see things warm up again over the weekend. Got a pretty dynamic planning forecast coming up, and that's coming in your direction in about 10 minutes.
See you then, Mark. Thank you. Well, a man is now in jail for sex trafficking a teenager in the Spokane area. Police say 38-year-old Taurine Jones paid the victim for sex and used drugs, alcohol, and threats with a gun to force the victim into sex acts. A second victim was also found. When Jones was arrested, officers found a loaded stolen gun and cocaine in his car. Jones now faces multiple felony charges, including rape of a child and promoting commercial sexual abuse of a minor. Idaho Fish and Game needs help finding the person responsible for illegally shooting a moose cow and her calf. This happened in Lewis County. The animals were found dead in a meadow just off of Forest Service Road 500 on July 19th, shot from the road and left with over 75 pounds of meat to waste. Killing 2 moose is a felony. Anyone with information about this should call the Citizens Against Poaching hotline. After 8 years, the new Loon Lake Library is complete and ready to welcome the community. Our Madeline Mullins stopped by the library today and shares how this building is more than just a place to read.
Here in Loon Lake, it's out with the old and in with the new.
We're seeing so many faces that we had never seen before.
A community room, a kids section, a fireplace, all wrapped up in a brand new multi-million-dollar library.
And now it's gorgeous, and everyone wants to be here.
This library is more than just a place to check out books. It's a place for the community to gather, and since its opening, that's been happening. Over 800 more people have visited the library this July as compared to last year.
We're not a town. We don't have a town hall. We don't have a gathering space. I see this becoming a place where we end up using it more and more for socialization.
Socialization like a book club.
The new library is fantastic. It's so beautiful, much more spacious, and we're looking forward to being in the meeting room today. We're doing a book club in there.
Or kids programming.
We did a special summer reading program, and we had 79 kids come with 51 adults. And this place was packed, and it would have been impossible to hold it at our old location.
While all of this was built for the community, those who work here say it wouldn't have been possible without them. The money for this building was earned entirely through fundraising or donations.
We say if you give a book, if you buy a book, if you volunteer, anything that you do, you have bought into this library.
That fundraising is still taking place. The Friends of Loon Lake Library is looking to raise enough money to install a patio and landscaping outside. In Loon Lake, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.
Well, Eastern Washington men's basketball added a familiar face to local fans for the upcoming season.
JoJo Anderson, a former Mount Spokane Wildcat, is going to debut for his 3rd Inland Northwest College this wintertime. Get to know the guard and his story about why he keeps choosing to stick around new homes near his old one right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel. Rain or shine, day or night, good weather always reigns at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. No matter the weather, winning is better. Your 7-day forecast calls for fun at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Coeur d'Alene Casino, winning is just the beginning.
Bill's Heating and AC has not 1, not 2, but 3 warehouses overstocked with top quality air conditioners. To clear out inventory before the end of the year, we're doing something we've never done before. Advertising our guaranteed lowest pricing for all to see. Right now, you can get a full heating and cooling system installed for only $6,500 to $8,500, depending on capacity. Call now before this amazing deal goes away. Call 208-777-5528.
This super weekend, the Cal Cars Superstores are having a 48-hour power sale where all lifted and loaded trucks and sporty fun SUVs are getting specially priced to sell fast. Plus, $48 down is all you need. Our goal, sell 48 vehicles this Friday and Saturday, and all offers will be considered. At Cal Cars, we want you to like the deal and love your wheels.
Due to recent supply chain delays and clearance items stacking up in the warehouse, this week all Walker's Furniture locations are having an emergency inventory liquidation sale where you can save up to 70% on all floor models, discontinued styles, and clearance items.
New inventory is on the way, so we're clearing space and passing the savings on to you. Plus, special 5-year financing was brought in where you can save now and pay over time with no minimum purchase required.
During the inventory reduction sale this week at Walker's.
Relax with the Summer of Me.
Oh, isn't this wonderful?
Watch The Summer of Me over the air on MeTV 4.2.
We got a good one for you tonight.
So excited to be here.
Yes. Something your mate's booty has in common with a basketball.
Here it comes out.
Emmy-nominated Celebrity Family Feud tonight on ABC. Miss Texas 1994, Miss Texas 2025. Like mother, like daughter. They both won the same title more than 30 years apart.
It was amazing.
Next, Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
Welcome back. Sports Director Jack Wallace is here at the desk. And Jack, when we think of sports, the normal things come to mind, right? Like basketball, football, baseball.
Well, those aren't as fun as ESPN's Ocho Week that shines a spotlight on some of the more, let's say, wacky sporting events across the country. This year, a Washington fan favorite is making its debut. You won't guess it. ABC's Danny New gives us a look at the T-Rex World Championship races.
Tonight, ESPN once again kicks off its annual summer extravaganza known as the Ocho.
There it is. Looks like it's a pretty good roll there.
Featuring 65 hours of seldom seen eccentric sports. Can you imagine being in one of these contests?
And T-Rex is away.
Well, right now, I'm actually taking you behind the scenes of one making its Ocho debut this year, the T-Rex World Championship races.
This is it. These folks have worked for 65 million years for this moment.
In June, I flew to Seattle to serve as the on-air host for the broadcast.
Let me ask something. And sorry, can you not eat me? Thank you.
Which was dangerous at times. Every summer, hundreds of folks in inflatable T-Rex costumes compete at Emerald Downs Racetrack for the title of world's fastest dinosaur. Some fly in from all over the country.
It's going to be raining T-Rexes here.
Or drop in with a parachute. These Skynose parachuted to the ground in costume and then raced to the finish line.
Boy, with these short arms, it's really hard to reach the controls.
See, that's what terrified me.
Now, when there were not races going on, oh my God. I did walk around and speak with many of the competitors.
Why should everyone know that you're going to win this race?
Because there's nothing that really stops me.
For example, I chatted with a woman who said she could not be stopped despite competing on a broken foot.
You're on a what? Second date.
And then there were Douglas and Rochelle here who came to the T-Rex race as a spontaneous idea for their second date ever.
Will there be a third date? Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, yay!
But what is it like to actually be running inside that suit in the blazing sun? Here is how 11-year-old Kid Dino champion JJ describes it.
Like, I'm on fire, but like, not really.
The T-Rex World Championship races debut tonight at 11 p.m. on ESPN2, followed by Corgi races that were also held at Emerald Downs. In New York for ABC News, I'm Danny New.
Oh, Danny New.
You cannot make that up. That you just can't.
I really can't get enough of watching those T-Rexes run, though.
Yeah,
I've been watching them run since I started in news, and it's funny every time.
How do they stand up? I would just trip over myself.
Yeah.
I'm not coordinated enough for that. But there's not too many great high school athletes in the Inland Northwest having the chance to play for a team within the region, and not a dinosaur team, but a real team. But of those select, even fewer play for 2 Northwest schools. JoJo Anderson has the rare feat of 3 schools starting this fall for EWU. We spoke with the guard today on his journey as he wraps up his college career this season. For JoJo Anderson, he's right at home in Cheney.
I'm excited to see what these guys got.
Well, not technically in his hometown, but the same county, only 45 minutes away from his high school, the Mount Spokane Wildcats. Anderson shined for Mount Spokane, finishing runner-up in the 2019 WIAA 3A state tournament, and then went on to Whitworth for 3 years before his latest stop for the Idaho Vandals.
JoJo Anderson is the epitome of, experience in college basketball.
Anderson says he's grateful for his time leading up to now, but thrilled to land with the Eags for his last dance.
My sister was a cheerleader here for a long time. I got to watch like Bogdan and Jake Wiley play, and I'm big fans of them, and they're like some of my mentors right now. So I love being around high-level basketball. I think the Big Sky's a very underrated Division I conference, and so I'm just honestly happy to be in the conference again. It's been great.
When he got on the market and wanted to stay close to home, we were thrilled about it.
His final season brings a wealth of experience to Eastern, a top 25 youngest team in the NCAA last year.
I want to make sure everyone hears me. I want to make sure everyone else is heard. I want to be infectious. I think that's something I learned at Idaho and Whitworth, which is I got to be authentic to my character, which is I'm loud and obnoxious, and I want the gym to be loud while we're here. We got 2 hours.
Eastern's full schedule, including conference dates, is expected to drop early next week, and in typical Coach Munson fashion, it won't be easy.
Play the best teams you can in the preseason. For a place like Eastern Washington, it truly is a preseason, and we have to. And the best way to learn is playing against the best teams you can.
A lot of fun down there at Cheney. And for Washington State Athletics, they did announce today the addition of 2 new NIL positions, the Director of Playfly Max and the WSU Director of NIL Services. The positions will oversee NIL player partnerships as well as help Coug athletes gain bigger and better opportunities through brands. And the move comes from the university after the House settlement that decided that schools can directly contribute and help with student-athlete NIL deals. And on to football. They're continuing their fall camp today in Pullman, taking more lessons from yesterday's debut to help further their practice along. Senior defensive end Ram Stevenson spoke on how the new and old players keep continuing to mesh together as they keep playing more.
I can honestly say that we kind of gelled as soon as they got here. It was maybe a little scary when it's 2 teams combining at once, but it was honestly like they had been here for years. That's kind of just like the Coug community and just the team. That's just the culture here, man. You come in, it's just like it's real family oriented.
Cougs continue their fall camp for the next few weeks. They wrap it all up on August 15th. So it's great to be in the basketball and football spirit, even though it's still July.
Yeah.
Just for a few more hours.
I
so
know.
close to August.
We're not in fall yet, but we can already start to get excited about it.
Not the weather, though. It's a little hot for that.
That's true, Mark.
It is. A hot day today, 93 degrees for us. We are seeing in the live radar and satellite the thunderstorm activity pushing away from us right now. We see that moving into Montana, but we do have a pretty good chance of seeing a little more tonight. I'll have the details coming your way in just a little bit.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage, live Thursday, September 25th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or CDAcasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
When every seat feels like the best seat, there's no need to rush. A car that doesn't make you feel like a priority is a car that stops short of amazing. At the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, get offers on select models.
Lease the 2025 TX350 for $599 a month for 36 months.
You've worked hard your whole life.
Now when you need Social Security disability, they make you work even harder.
Paperwork, phone calls, delays, just to get denied?
You've paid into the system this whole time.
And this is how you get treated?
That's when you call 1-800-LAW-0842.
We've helped thousands of people get the benefits they deserve, even if they've been denied.
We'll navigate the system and work hard for you.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
All across America.
Good morning. Hello.
Wherever we are.
It's good to be home.
It feels like home.
When's the last time we dropped our things and went? Woke up somewhere that we've both never been. Growing up doesn't mean
Good morning. How are you? At the start of the day, letting us into your home. Putting the good in your morning.
Man, it's good to be home.
GMA. It's an invitation to come together. Brighten your morning.
I'm George. How are you?
And the day ahead.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
The outboard boat races return to Ione, Washington, August 9th and 10th.
Welcome back in, Mark Peterson, joining me once again.
Just trying to.
I thought you were maybe going to do, some plies.
No.
Not quite the same.
I retired for a reason. Semi-retired. Thank you very much, because I'm here. What is your perfect temperature outside?
I was thinking about that. It's usually in the 70s, but I'm not opposed to 80s like next week. I'm not.
Low 80s coming, so
sounds awesome.
Be a gift for you. All right, let's take a look at what we got. And boy, I tell you what, today was a hot one. 93 degrees. It was 99 into some areas of the valley. Into Phelps Field, it was 97 degrees. So it was hotter at your house. The overnight low was 70. 87 is a normal high, so we were 6 degrees above average. But record is 103, and the record cold 45. We're away from all that. Sun sets tonight at 8:25, if you're keeping track. Now, we look at the current conditions out there, and temperatures are holding steady for the last couple of hours. 90 degrees in Spokane, 80 into Coeur d'Alene. Showing more sunshine into Coeur d'Alene. We've got some cloud cover, but we don't have any energy. We don't have any moisture. We don't have any gusty winds. I mean, we've seen them to about 11, 12 miles an hour. That's it. So we look at the live satellite and radar, and you can see, getting a little darker out there. We do have the cloud cover. We do have the energy to the south, and this is what's going to be coming our way. So for now, we're going to remain dry, and then we're going to see that kick in for tonight with scattered showers, about a 50% chance. We could use a drenching rain. It looks like Friday we have a better chance of a drenching rain into the evening hours into Saturday morning than we have for tonight. So things are looking pretty good right now. As we look at our hourly forecast, we're going to be relatively dry. We're going to see an increased chance, about a 50% chance of showers through the 10, 11 o'clock hour. Isolated thunderstorm activity still possible. We still have that heat. And then we're going to hold on to about a 30% chance of scattered showers in the early morning hours. Drying out for Friday morning. We're going to see some partly cloudy conditions, and then we're going to see, as this system tries to exit, we're going to have that kick out as that low comes through. So we do have the opportunity through tomorrow morning, but it's really tomorrow afternoon, evening that we see that fire up. So we look at the forecast radar a little closer, and you can see midnight, 1, 2 o'clock, some cloud cover. A few isolated showers coming into the morning. North Idaho crossing through the south of us, and then really into the Tri-Cities, into parts of Oregon, and then that line right up against the Cascades that they'll be seeing that moisture. But for us, as that comes back around, we really start to see it get very active around dinner time, and that takes us into Saturday morning, where we're going to have a pretty good chance of some more sustained rain, which we really need. There's no doubt about that. 93, our high today, 95 into Colville, 92 into the Tri-Cities, Lewiston at 95. Tomorrow, Wrapping up the week, starting August, 93 for Lewiston. We'll be at 85, 84 into Coeur d'Alene. So much cooler than today. More importantly, we are going to see some of that much needed rain. Then it's going to dry out. It's going to warm up to average for Saturday and Sunday. So beautiful weather with temperatures in the upper 80s. But then we get into the wheelhouse, if you will. For the beginning of August, very cool with low 80s for the highs. Overnight lows into the mid 50s. Thursday, we start warming up to 87. And we look at those numbers that are far out, right? Looking at 15 days, could be in the triple digits the week after next week. So really, if you've got some outdoor projects, you might want to step them up a little bit and get them done for next week.
Gotta kick it into high gear. All right, thank you, Mark. 4 News Now and STCU honor volunteers who make a big difference with their time and efforts with nonprofit organizations in our area. And today we are proud to announce Joyce Beach as our newest recipient of a $1,000 grant. Joyce is the coordinator and director of the Cusick Food Bank, which offers weekly nutritious meals to low-income families.
What you're getting in return is the satisfaction that you help put a good meal on somebody's table.
Joyce even offers homegrown vegetables from the family garden to make sure people receive much needed fresh produce for their families. Thanks to Joyce for her volunteering efforts and to STCU for making sure volunteers count. Before we go to break, here's a look at ABC's primetime lineup for tonight.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
It's our July 4th month-long sales event where you'll find new Sierra 1500s with savings up to $15,250 off MSRP. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today we honor Joyce Beach.
Joyce is a tireless leader at the Cusick Food Pantry, guiding a team of volunteers and dedicating her own time and resources to feed people in her community.
It's good for the soul. You're doing something for somebody else and you're expecting nothing in return. Greet everybody with a smile. Glad you're here.
Thanks to STCU for helping make sure volunteers count.
Let's get it on. Let's play.
Yes. The Feud has 2 Emmy nominations.
I'm so excited to be here.
We actually watch you every night. You're in our bedroom every night.
The Feud gets wild. Come on.
Grandma, he smells really good.
Weird.
Are you ready for this?
Take 2. And famously funny. Name something your mate's booty has in common with the basketball.
It bounces.
Emmy-nominated Celebrity Family Feud tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
We know your garage door is more than just a door. It's also curb appeal and security. That's why our expertly trained technicians bring precision to every install. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and a great investment for your home. Give us a call today.
One day, maybe these were your people. Or these. But maybe one day you noticed fewer people. Which can feel different, but good. Because now, older, we decide what our people means. How we spend time. Even who they are. Like us, our people are their own people. And our connections keep us active, sharper, and happier. Find ways to connect with people of all ages at findyourpeoplewa.org.
It's our July 4th month-long sales event where you'll find new Sierra 2500 HDs with savings up to $14,000 off MSRP. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
4 News Now brings you an aerial postcard from the Palouse.
Well, coming up tonight on Nightside, back to school season brings extra dangers for kids with asthma. The 5 ways parents can protect their kids before school starts tonight at 11.
All right, we have some changes in the weather. We're going to see a mild day tomorrow, 85 degrees. We're going to have afternoon and evening shower and thunderstorm potential with a few showers yet tonight. Saturday, Sunday, it's going to be dry, upper 80s, and then low 80s. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, going to be absolutely gorgeous.
And we're saying goodbye to our Jordan Smith tonight. It's his final newscast with KXLY. How you feeling?
Anxious. It's strange. This is so weird. This has been, the last 3 years have flown by. But going back home to Boise to go and be the sports director back home, so I'm very excited. Yeah, this is weird. It's weird. It's
Congratulations.
Thanks, Mark. This has been great.
We love Jordan. See you.